we've got this terrific candidate, Stephanie Hansen. And in her election will determine whether Delaware continues to move forward or whether Delaware takes several steps back. Stephanie, thank you for having the guts to step up. Thank you for putting yourself in the arena of our democracy. And thanks for going out there and waging this race. Now, she understands that our economy is not money, it's people. It's all of our people. And when you're out there knocking on doors or you're putting up signs, you're putting up those signs for the belief that all of us share and understand that we're in this together. That the more our workers earn, the more they spend, and the more our economy grows. That's how real American capitalism works. It's not by cheating labor, it's by lifting up labor. Second important truth that Stephanie understands, and that is, the more our kids learn, the more they will earn. And kids that want to be able to go to college, parents that want to be able to send their kids to college, should be able to do that without saddling them with a lifetime of debt. And kids that don't want to go to college should be able to get the skills they need through their apprenticeship programs or through both vocational and technical skills, so they can get out there, they can earn, they can make things and create things with their hands. It's about, as Joe Biden would always say, the dignity of work, the dignity of family, the dignity of home. This is what's at stake in this race. Don't ever doubt for a second that one person can make a difference. Every person makes a difference. And this state is making a difference right now. You've seen in just a couple of weeks a man in the Oval Office who is counter to everything that any of us have ever stood for. My dad flew 33 missions over Japan in a B-24 Liberator for this country that he loved. That Second World War was won by the working sons and daughters of people. Their names might not have been Carnegie and Mellon, but many times they ended in vows. And their grandparents were immigrant people who came here with one thing in common, and that was their belief in the American dream. That when you work hard, you get ahead. So when you're out there knocking on doors for Stephanie, know that you're knocking on doors for that country we carry in our heart. That country that says that every person deserves a fair shot. Stephanie, thank you for running. And when you all are out there, fight as if the future of the country depends on it. Because it just might. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much for coming here. I mean, taking a look around and seeing how many people have actually showed up today just puts, this is consistent with what we have seen in the campaign since we began. When you plan for an event with 50 people, you get 100 people. When you plan for an event with 100 people, you get 200 people. And what I believe that says is that there is a groundswell of support for the Democratic Party, the Democratic values. There are a lot of people that are worried. They're scared. Their things are feeling unstable to them. Maybe they've got CNN or MSNBC on the TV behind them. I come across those every single day. What you have to do is let them know that they do not have to be worried. There is an opportunity for them. There is a decision point and something that they can do on February 25th to take a stand against that. Let them know. Number two is jobs. I'm the only candidate that actually has been doing this. My part of what I've been doing for the last 16 years as an environmental attorney is the redevelopment of commercial and industrial properties. I've done dozens of these. I know what it takes to bring in jobs. Employers want an able, ready workforce. They want people that are trained on the ground. If we're going to talk about bringing in manufacturing and distribution jobs, we got to make sure that we are training people that know how to drive a forklift, okay? That know how to weld, that know how to take samples. We have to build up our workforce either through VOTEC training, apprenticeship trainings. That's what we have to do. Some of our focus has been lost. I think some of our focus on our VOTEC schools, we're focusing too much on sending people to college, to four-year college through VOTEC, okay? We're starting to lose that base, and we're beginning to feel that now because it's harder to bring in manufacturing and distribution jobs when you don't have a ready-made workforce. The number two thing that they need, employers need, is they need infrastructure in place. They need roads, bridges, water, sewer, utilities. They need government to set the table for them with those infrastructure elements. And number three, they need government to get out of their way. Because if it takes you 2 years to get your plan approved, to bring in your business, It doesn't matter if you've got a ready-made workforce. It doesn't matter if you've got water and sewer. You're not going to bring your business here. I know this because I've been doing this for the last 16 years. These aren't platitudes. I know what it takes. I write the agreements. I brought these businesses in. There's only one candidate that's done this, and that's me. So let them know we can do it. I'm the only candidate that supports public education. I'm a product of the public education system. My children are from the public education system right here in Senate District 10. Graduated from Glasgow High School, graduated from Middletown High School, okay? My oldest is a doctor, my youngest is a lawyer. Public education works, okay? It works. I have supported public education. I'm endorsed by the Delaware State Education Association. On the other hand, my opponent, be able to do a contrast. My opponent has worked actively against getting more funding into the public education system by working against the referendum that was just an Appoquinimate School District, being very public about that, and also being on board with a system that's going to take money that would normally go to public education, put it into a voucher system that's going to pluck kids out of the public school system and give them money to go to private schools. That is not going to lift up our community. That is not going to lift up our students. That is not a solution to public education problems that we have. Do we have them? Of course we do. But that's not the solution. And we need somebody that understands what a real solution's about and can do it.